Just tell me when. Now?
Now, yeah.
Okay, sorry. Hey, it's me. Welcome to Lucas. Give me my number.
14.
Episode number
14.
14. Sorry that we could not post for a while. Summer just started. It was a little hectic for all of us. We're gonna try to get back into it now.
Not
We got
me.
any
I don't
emails?
do anything all day.
Neither do I. I just wanted to make it sound like we did stuff.
Good idea.
Okay. Emails.
I'm working on it.
Okay. That's
What are y'all plans for summer? Like the rest of it?
I don't really know.
Well, I have scout camp, and then I have band
Yeah.
camp, but I did like a fun it's a band camp that's from like 9 to 12. That's just for fun. You learn basic songs. Then I'm gonna do a marching band camp later this summer where it's 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. But you do a lot more than marching and playing. Like, they get like food trucks and some stuff. Do a lot of exercise apparently. So. Yeah.
Oh, today, since I'm at camp right now. Oh, by the way, Sebastian's not here.
Yes,
But
Sebastian's not here.
since I'm at camp today, we did like a group exercise where everybody would play something. So one of the games was like sailors and ships, and I lost because I thought whenever she said row, I thought she meant like 4 men rowing. So I got it in a 4 line, but she said no. And then I played. It was like Dead Graveyard or something like that, or Ghost Graveyard. And basically, you laid on the floor and you weren't allowed to move like anything except for breathing and blinking. That's it. So, like a lot of people got out, but I stayed in. And if they caught you move once, then you would flip over. Like you would be on your back originally, but then you would flip over, and then when they caught you again, then you would be gone. But I stayed on my back the entire time, and they thought I was genuinely sleeping until they were like, "Hey, can you open your eyes?" And then I opened my eyes, and they were like, "Whoa!" And then one of them at one point was like, "She looks like she's so pretty. She looks like a doll. It's scaring me." And they left me alone for like the entire time.
Well,
Wow.
I had my sister's
Sounds-
interview
that
today,
sounds fun.
and I had pink eye at
Oh.
the same time. So I went to my sister's dance review with like pink eye, and
Oh. What was it? 4 hours
yeah,
long?
it was like It was a 1 hour drive both ways, and it was like 3 hours long.
What?
But I
have
sat there-
something to say about our emails.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, emails. Do we have
Well,
any?
okay, I'll get to reading we have an email from Tui's mom again. Thanks, Tui's mom.
Ooh.
But we've had 23 so far, and I don't remember this one from Akshej. He said,
Was it about funding the podcast or big rights?
No. It's this different one from February 26th. He sent us, "Let me out Fortnite TikTok, Fortnite funny" in parentheses, and it's a YouTube short. It's not a TikTok. And maybe
February
we'll have to
26th
watch
is
it
when
another
it's
time
okay.
because I don't want to risk.
Are we gonna make a whole episode out of reviewing Akshej's YouTube?
No. I don't know. I don't remember it. See, Akshej. We talked to Akshej about one of his more recent emails. He sent us. Akshej. Wait, did he not? Oh. Oh yeah. He sent us, "Hello people, I just want to say that I really want to own the podcast and fund you guys." And we talked to him about it, so we said, "Akshej, you want to fund us? You can, because we're making negative $15 every month. That's how much the subscription
like,
costs."
dude, if you want to pay $15 a month, we'll give you
Please.
royalties. You can have. If
Maybe Dell can sponsor me because I'm using a Dell computer. Brothers But Not podcast entirely recorded on a Dell Optiplex 9020.
I think Dell should hire you, Lucas.
Should hire me. That'd be fun. I kind of want a job, but
dude,
Actually, you should just
all the
freeload
time.
Sebastian your
It'll
whole
come in
life.
time. It'll come in time. Well, if you really want. Wait, no, that doesn't make any sense. Okay, so
Should we
now let's get to reading the emails.
the email?
'cause
Yeah,
we technically
from
haven't gotten out. Extra.
Twee's mom. What do you think about AI?
Okay,
I don't
so
like AI. It's scary.
AI is fun because AI is good for stocks. And I'll explain how. AI stocks are good. That's all I'm gonna say.
That's true. AI can also probably pick stocks relatively accurately, but I do have
Yes.
something to say about stocks. I watched a funny YouTube video. I know none of y'all or any of our viewers are gonna know about it, but it's this guy named Michael Reeves, and he does a lot of he's like William Osman, except he swears.
That
a lot
is
more.
either because
What?
no one knows who William Osman is either. None of our viewers
Okay,
know
well
either.
he makes a lot of useless mechanical engineering stuff. Like one of his videos is about him making a car out of electric scooters.
Low budget Mark Rober. Picture that.
Kind of. Except this video was kind of high budget because he made an algorithm to track where his goldfish was in his goldfish tank. And if he was on the left side, it would buy a specific stock. And if he was on the right side of the tank, it would buy a different stock. It had two stocks to basically just randomly choose from. And he pit the fish stock picking machine against an AI that collected data from a subreddit called Wall Street Bets, and it's basically a bunch of guys who buy terrible stocks because they think they're good at buying stocks and they're not. So they buy terrible stocks with no research because they think they're good, and then most of them end up losing. Losing
I was
money.
about to say, are they trying to short? They probably don't even know what shorting a stock is.
Yeah, but they buy all the, as said in the video, the meme stocks like Nvidia and GameStop, but they don't buy them right, I guess.
Not a stock,
Well,
Lucas.
okay, let me just explain. So basically, the AI bought stocks based off of what the people in the subreddit were saying, and he pit the AI against the fish, and the AI ended up $5,000 in debt, and the fish gained $1,000 and consistently stayed above $0 net profit. So the fish was legitimately a legitimate stock picker
Yes. It's
compared
it's
to idiots
stocks.
on a
You
subreddit.
can
And I
set
found it
those
funny.
two stocks to like Apple and Microsoft.
Yeah,
like you
but
said-
it was a bunch of different stocks. That's the thing, and it made $1,000, and the subreddit lost $5,000. And I find it funny that the fish was ultimately the better between fish and man, or fish and AI. I don't know.
But back to my thing. If you want to invest, from what my dad has told me, invest in companies that do AI,
Yeah.
especially Nvidia, because they just split
See,
like yesterday, I think,
I don't.
maybe 2 days.
AI is scary because some people say, oh, it's gonna take over the world. Some people say, no, there are too many precautions for it to actually take over the world. It's not gonna take over the world. But it's gotten really, it's progressed a lot. And I'm not gonna say it's close to taking over the world.
Yeah, like
But-
the spaghetti man clip.
I think it was an AI generated a clip of. You explain it. I don't remember it.
It was a dude eating spaghetti, and it was in like 2020. Okay, and then they had one in 2024. The one in 2020 looks like a Wii game from the year 2000. The one in 2024 looks like a video of a guy eating spaghetti.
Yeah, so it's genuinely scary because it might eliminate the actual the art industry and the music industry, which is obviously scary for me because I like music and I like making music and I'm thinking about making it a career, but not if AI takes that from me. And it's not just creative media, it's about a lot of basic jobs. I bet cashier. I've seen the there are like robot waiters and waitresses. Well, like, I don't know. Just there are robot waiters in restaurants in like Japan and stuff.
But you're forgetting one thing that is the root of every problem and everywhere. Money.
What? Money.
Who
Yeah.
the hell is gonna like save up enough to buy robots? Like nobody's gonna do that. Employing people for $20 an hour is so much easier and so much cheaper.
Yeah, but you don't have to pay robots.
Yeah, but so pretty much, all right. How is it going to be a good investment? Because robots
Well,
are extremely expensive. But
That's
if,
what I'm saying. In
like,
the future, they're going to be so much of a better alternative. They're going to be so much
Yeah, yeah,
cheaper
yeah.
and be so much
but
better.
that's we're gonna call that the distant future, where we don't have to worry about that.
But it
because
might not.
hopefully
It might not be the distant future. What if humans' lifespans increase tenfold? Not tenfold, but a lot. We're gonna see a lot of stuff go down. I mean,
other
we've
I
already
have my life-
we've already gone through a global pandemic, and that was the first like few years of our life. You know, who knows what's gonna happen?
we're in like that was not the first few years of our life. We were not born in
It was
2020.
within the first like eighth of our life.
That's better.
Well,
Yeah.
we really had a lot to say about AI. Tweety, you have anything to say? You've been completely silent.
Well, I just had to go on mute because I came back in the room with my roommates,
Oh,
and
okay.
Lily's here, so
Oh, hi.
you might hear.
Yeah.
her. Yeah, Lily says hi. But my opinion on AI is that I don't really care about it. I mean, I know it's gonna replace a lot of jobs, but like,
Just gonna open up
I'm
new
not.
jobs, honestly, like because they need people to program the AI to do stuff.
Yeah, I mean, there's gonna be a lot more jobs, but it's only gonna be for the people who are like really smart. You know what I mean? So like the people who work in fast food are gonna lose their jobs and probably be really mad about it. So I'm like sure there's gonna be like a lot of fighting about it, but I don't really care, TBH. I'm
I
not threatened.
really don't think that we're gonna have a like Terminator like AI uprising.
I mean,
It's
maybe
po-
in the future, but I don't
it's
I don't think in
possible.
my generation.
It's
I
a
don't think in
possible
my
reality.
generation.
If we don't do anything to stop it, then it might happen.
Yeah, but
But I don't think it's
I've
I think
assumed
it's
they
like
have-
kids.
I assume it's not gonna be like the movies where the AI shuts down the back door that they have because they probably have a ton of back doors and stuff to shut down the AI.
Yeah. I mean, who knows?
Pretty
And-
much every movie on AI taking over is like the worst case scenario. So that's probably not going to happen because we're probably not going to get to the worst case scenario.
Next question. What's your take on cryptocurrency?
Like
It's-
It's
Bitcoin.
alright.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're not talking about the stock market here.
No, not the stock market. Like
I'm done with the
Bitcoin
stock market.
and all of the other
Really would invest
coins.
in it. I would rather invest in the stock market, but
I don't think Bitcoin's as stable as a thing, but if you know how to invest, you do it properly,
Yeah,
then
I
you
mean-
can definitely make money off of it.
to invest, just it's good for you.
I don't know how to invest. in things.
Opinion.
You know, I looked into cryptocurrency, Bitcoin mining, which is basically, it's the way I understand it, and is basically computers, they like solve complex mathematical equations, and it like creates Bitcoin, and you can put that in your account. So I don't fully understand it at all. I'm not a computer
You
scientist.
know, this is how you know we're nerds because we spend 20 minutes talking about AI, but then when the
That's all
Fortnite
y'all.
Minecraft question comes up, we spend 10 seconds talking about it. Like
That's all
we
y'all.
are definitely nerds.
I know
These are
nothing
great
about
questions,
this.
though. I love.
These are good questions.
All right,
But crypto mining, it's basically people. It's simpler than I thought to actually do. You basically just install a program on your computer, and it just turns your computer into a Bitcoin miner. And I'm not sure if it's actually that efficient. It's obviously much more efficient with better and more expensive, rigs. And there are people who have turned it into like an actual career. Like they're people, you can go and see these huge facilities of just computers, and their main they're so loud with fans and stuff, and it's super hot, server rooms and stuff, and the whole purpose of those large rooms with computers is just to mine Bitcoin. I find it a little interesting that you can just do that and you can get your return on Bitcoin.
Bitcoin works. Is it just like supply and demand?
I don't understand it at all. I really don't.
Because like if it's like the stock market where it's based off of supply and demand, and like shorting a stock can destroy the market, like wouldn't that destroy the market if you're just farming it?
I
Like I'm gonna release.
That's the thing. I don't understand it. I think it's interesting.
Like I'm gonna release to a video game term. If you build an iron farm in Minecraft, then what's the raw iron goes down in value by 100 folds. Like,
well, more and more people are buying Bitcoin. I don't know. I don't want to think about it at this point.
Yeah, all right.
But cryptocurrency as a whole, I think it can be a good investment, but it's also very, very risky. Something that interests me is that, well, I think rich people, people with a lot of very famous people like Elon Musk, and or really just any famous person known for like maybe being technical, like works with computers or something. So Elon Musk, basically.
Okay, Bill Gates.
Bill Gates, yeah. What they could do is they could buy a bunch of like say just a Bitcoin. If they could buy a bunch of Bitcoin, or maybe a lot like a smaller cryptocurrency that's not well known.
Like Dogecoin.
Yeah, well that was well known. That became well known when like Elon Musk tweeted about it, I think, and that's what I'm saying is a very influential person like that could go on to like Twitter, X, or whatever it's called now, and say, hey everyone, buy this cryptocurrency, it's a great investment. And then they buy the cryptocurrency, and then Mr. Rich Guy sells all of his cryptocurrency and makes a profit because it's worth more because he told everyone to buy it.
Yes, but why would a rich person do that? They already have all the money they ever need.
Rich people, what you don't understand about rich people is that when they want more money. They like money. Rich people like money, believe it or not. They really like money.
So they're not like they don't want to burn their money in the fire?
No, that is not an accurate portrait. See, when you meet rich people, they don't spend a lot on unnecessary things. I mean, most of them most of them don't have extravagant like diets like food made out of gold. What?
You're saying this as like you have personal experience.
Well, I don't have personal experience, but I think that the reason that they got rich is because they saved up and they were smart with their money, and they're not just gonna stop being smart with their money when they have a lot of it. That's the reason they got a lot of money, so they wouldn't just be an idiot and spend all their money on like a tiger, which I'm pretty sure who it was the
boxer.
The boxer, I forgot his name.
Muhammad Ali. You were right.
Really? Yeah. Okay. Well, he like bought a tiger and then he went into debt, I think. I don't know.
Muhammad Ali.
Yeah. Well, that's why every normal person who wins the lottery, like after like a year, they go into debt or like bankrupt.
Because they don't know how to spend it. They go, oh, I'm gonna buy like 5 yachts, and then they buy 5 yachts, and then suddenly the IRS is knocking on the door like, you have $2 million in taxes that you owe us. And they're like, what? But rich people, they know how to deal with money. So when they get money, they don't lose their money.
And more importantly, they know how to deal with the IRS.
Yeah.
That was supposed to be
like Apple has their like official headquarters like located in Ireland or something. I don't entirely understand it, but so they can bypass all United States taxes.
Yeah, and then that's
I think it's pretty scummy in my opinion. I mean,
and also big tech companies are all centered around Silicon Valley and everything in California, you get like 30% more profit off of it.
Huh. That's pretty interesting.
But everything costs 100% more.
Yeah.
So it's not a great cycle, but it is for the really rich people, tech companies.
And please don't take our. This is not professional
getting
financial opinions.
This is most of
This
I've
is just
gotten
us
most of the
ranting.
information from my dad.
Yeah, your dad
So,
probably knows a lot about it, but not us.
Yeah.
Okay, she also asks, if you could put a famous person on the podcast, who would it be?
Wherever. Oh,
William Osmond.
he does not
No, I'm
count
just kidding. Yeah, he's not really famous.
Leve.
on the podcast.
We're here. Twee?
Hmm?
Did you? Never mind.
No, I just said Leve. I would have Leve.
Oh, Levy. She's the musical artist.
I would have Rivers Como because he seems like a dude, like a 50-year-old version of us, honestly.
Yeah, just a cool guy. Weezer sounds like just about like, I know their music may not be like good, but
What? Why would you?
particularly, I mean, a lot of people say they fell off. That, I mean, like, their music isn't as good as they used to be, and that's what happens with like all bands.
They try to
But-
change with the times, but their
They-
fans who are still in the old days want them to keep doing what they're doing, but they don't. That somebody has to bypass.
Well, I forgot what I was gonna say, but they sound pretty chill. I mean, their music, they're
Yeah.
basically known as, I saw a funny YouTube comment on, it was like, I think it was on Buddy Holly on the YouTube video of it, the official music video. Some guys said Weezer is just the bowl cut of bands, like sometimes cool, but most of the times not really very cool.
Hey, everybody's getting in for a
And I don't know if this is truly appropriate, but we always come back when we're talking about Weezer fans to this joke, which is really funny. We saw it on a Reddit thread. It was, what do you call a Weezer fan? A virgin. And then one of the comments under it was a homosexual. So-
Como. That was
That was funny. It was hilarious. It's hilarious, but true. No offense, Weezer. Sorry. I love you. And I always will. But sorry. It's true.
Me when I profess my love to Weezer.
Platonically.
Platonically.
Can't believe I have to say this.
Well, those are
Oh,
the
our
three questions.
roommates. Our roommates at camp are Weezer fans.
It's pretty cool.
One of them has a Weezer shirt like you, Lucas, but except their shirt is all blue.
Oh,
That's nice.
it's pretty cool. I've never actually seen any other Weezer fans.
The closest person to a Weezer fan that I've ever met besides you guys is my dad.
Well, your dad's a Weezer fan. I mean,
Kind of. Kind of.
doesn't he know like all of their songs more than you?
More of their older stuff than I do. Like, Blue Album, Green Album. That area.
Yeah.
Okay, we were gonna talk about vacations, but we kind of ended up talking about tech stuff.
Should that just be the podcast?
Honestly, we should just change it at this point. I mean, whatever.
Wait, we should
So,
do what? Say it again.
I said we should just keep talking about stocks.
Okay. Well, I do
So,
have one. I have one thing that I need to bring up.
Mhm.
According allegedly, one of Drew's unnamed relatives said that our most recent podcast with just me and Sebastian was terrible. And
She didn't say it was terrible. She just said it would have been better if I was in it.
exactly, that's what I'm saying. She's biased. I'm just kidding. I was like, what was terrible about it? I don't think it was that bad. We talked about snack foods. It was really short, 17 minutes, but like, What
I
a
don't
dry
know.
thought.
Well,
Yeah.
he does
I
listen
haven't
to it
been
in the
here in a
car.
while.
Like, why did my monitor just?
I haven't been here for a while.
Really?
I missed the
Yeah,
last episode.
Wow.
Cast special.
Yeah, I
And the
wasn't here
snack
for the
thing.
one with Drew L and Lily, and I wasn't here for the other two ones y'all did.
Yeah, I mean. Okay, so back to stock advice. I
I'm
don't
just
have
mute.
very good advice to give on the stock market, so please don't take this from a professional standpoint at all. Don't go post on your finance vlog. These are some good stocks.
I
to
bought
invest.
1 million Nvidia shares. I'm gonna make so much money, guys.
That's probably true though. It's probably
I mean,
true
I
though.
don't know. Not if
Nvidia
they're an
went up
idiot and don't hold the
800% in 20
share.
months or 12 months. It was something like that.
See, what I don't understand about stocks is that some people, they'll buy stock, right? And then they'll see it drop like a couple dollars and they'll freak out and sell it. And I mean, I get there's the natural urge, the natural emotion of panic that, oh my gosh, I better sell before I lose any more money. But
If you wanna sell
realistically,
it-
companies are going to go up and down so much, they're not just going to
Yeah.
plummet someday. They're going to go back up, chances are. And
Yeah.
chances are you're going to keep your money. You're not going to lose your money. So
And if you want to sell your stock, the best thing you should try to do, if not make money, is try to break even.
try to break
Just hold
even,
it.
yeah. If you
Yeah,
really
just
think,
hold it.
but the
Not
only reason,
hard.
in my opinion, to sell stock is if you think the company is going nowhere, or if you're gonna make money from it.
All right. So
Like if
you're
never mind.
if you're on a budget, a small budget like Lucas and I in stock market investing, a good stock that I think you should invest in is PBF Energy. I'll look up the thing for you. PBF. Give me a second. All right. The thingy is just PBF. I don't know necessarily what it's called, but I bought it at like $30 a few months ago, and it's gone up $16, which is pretty good. It's like $46 right now. It's
pretty
cheap
good.
stock. I mean, it's gone up a lot.
One of
Why
the,
is the Yahoo Finance? I don't even.
the stock. So my parents gave me a stock account as a Christmas gift in 2022, December of 2022, and the stock that they pre-bought some for me just to get me started, and that stock is called they bought me it was like 12 shares of stock called Rocket Lab. And it's exactly what it sounds like. It's a company that produces rockets stuff, I think. Its headquarters is in Long Beach, California, so that sort of goes with what you were saying earlier about California economy, Drew.
Yeah.
I bought it, let me go 5 years. 2022. Oh wow, it crashed. It was at $13 at some point. But my parents bought it for about $4. And it's sort of maintained there, but I think that space science and rocket science and the development of just our human society and the fact that, I mean, I wouldn't say we're running out of room on Earth, but I think that, outer space is sort of our next big thing to conquer as humans. This company should this company might benefit a lot. And I'm not gonna say it's the technology of the future, but I think it's a good investment. I don't have much to say on it. My parents bought it, not me. I also bought Apple. But Apple goes without saying.
Yeah, you could invest in space or AI, because AI is going crazy up, all the stocks.
Or energy like you did, because honestly, energy is also another growing market, because
Yeah.
everyone needs energy. I mean,
Yeah.
almost everyone.
Yeah, and I mean, like, third world countries that are starting to pop up, they're starting to have energy too? I don't know if PBF Energy is reaching out to, like, India, providing power, but
I mean, it's definitely an opportunity.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know much
what are
else
we
to
at?
say. 30 minutes.
Okay. Yeah, NVIDIA, here's my little market update of NVIDIA. NVIDIA split like 2 days ago, or is splitting.
What does that mean? Doesn't it mean like their stocks double or something? How does that work?
So, when a company's stock gets really high, people don't want to buy a $1,200 share of a stock, right?
It's $1,200
About.
for Nvidia. Wow, really?
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was like, oh my gosh, it was like $400 when you first told me about it.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I should have.
What?
Hey guys,
Yeah.
kind of have to
Lucas.
go. So bye podcast. But yeah,
Oh,
It's-
bye.
you guys keep talking about whatever it is.
This is now going to be this episode. Lucas's should call this episode Drew and Lucas's non-good financial advice. Well, not non-good, non-legitimate
Non-legitimate, yeah.
financial
I'm
advice.
sad I lost out on $800. I didn't know
Yeah.
it went up to $1,200.
Yes.
Thought
So
it was
pretty much
good. I didn't, oh my god.
nobody is going to want to buy that large of a share. So what the company does is the company's value stays the same, but they multiply all their shares by 10 and divide the share into 10. So because people are much more likely to buy a $120.
Okay, so people have. So if you had one share, you have 10 now?
Yes.
That's interesting. I mean, that's all I
Yeah.
have to say.
So yeah. And you could hear Lucas's quote about NVIDIA, so now's the time before it goes up
Jeez, I
again.
didn't know how much I was missing out on.
Yeah. Neither did I.
I'm sad. You don't have it either?
No, I don't. My
No.
dad does. So
Oh, well,
I
yeah, I'm
know
sure
all-
your dad does. Maybe we should have your dad on a podcast, just like in the future if we were to talk about stocks and stuff again. We should
Yeah,
have him
'cause-
on this one.
Yeah, but he's watching magic YouTube videos right now.
Okay. Fair.
He probably wants nothing to do with me after sitting with me at my sister's dance recital for 4 hours.
I wouldn't want to have anything to do with anyone after sitting at a dance recital for 4 hours.
Okay, yeah.
I'm looking at.
Oh, and one tip. I'm about to like downsize one company specifically because I've had a very bad experience with this company over a while. Don't invest in Etsy. I've seen a bunch of websites that says Etsy's gonna go up. It's not.
What is
it's-
Etsy? Isn't it like a
It's like a
shopping?
DIY. People make crafts and they sell them on Etsy, right?
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
Vintage items and craft supplies. That's I don't know. In my opinion,
Yeah.
it's not a very valuable stock, but do what you will.
It's not. So I bought it at around Christmas time. I think I'm down like $30 on it right now.
Oof. Well,
Yeah.
just because you're down now doesn't mean you're always going to be down.
Yeah. But I'm saying, don't just go when you're researching stocks. Make sure to reference multiple websites.
Yeah.
Don't just hop with one. Like, and even so, after that, check the stock and make sure it has like a steady up increase. Like, make sure it has a trend. an upward trend.
Yeah.
So make sure to do a lot of research.
But don't blame us if you like lose a bunch of money on Etsy or something. Rocket Lab. Because we don't take this as advice, just use this as a basis if you're a very, very newcomer to stocks. I bet I know more about stocks than my parents do.
I
Because
don't.
they pay a guy to do their stocks for them. And I'm like, why do you pay a guy? And I'm like, well, he's good at it. He only takes like 2% of the money we give out. I'm like, but that's for losers. And to be
My
fair,
dad
it's not for losers, but
stock market as a fun game.
yeah, it's kind of fun. I mean, it's for nerds, so people are gonna call us nerds, but I mean, it's pretty cool. As long as you're not on r/Wall Street Bets. I'm gonna go there. r/Wall Street Bets. The word bets just feels like it should not be in a subreddit about stocks.
Well, that's what they are. They're just gambles.
Yeah. Nvidia is responsible for 36 of the total market cap gained this year by the that makes sense. Gained this year by the S&P 500. That's crazy though.
They are, I think, like $5 million or $1 billion away from Microsoft, which is the #1 most valuable company in the world.
Yeah.
Wait.
Wait. What?
It-
Microsoft.
Yes.
Microsoft is $400.
We're not talking about the stocks. We're talking about the overall value of the
overall
company.
value. I guess that doesn't. Yeah, stocks. I still don't fully
And-
understand how the stocks relate to the overall value of the company. Because if Nvidia is $1,200 and Microsoft is $400, and Microsoft is still more valuable, then I really don't know.
I think it has to do with more of like supply and demand for the product and for the stock at the same time.
I guess that makes sense.
Okay, so in 2020, the stock was worth $60. So think about that related to the company.
Oh wow, what really? Because it makes sense.
Yeah.
I guess a lot of technology shot up in like 2020. 'Cause
Yeah,
everyone
so
was
like
using it. Yeah, you're
if
right.
if you track the slope of the line,
Oh boy.
Nvidia might pass up Microsoft in the coming years. Because Microsoft ain't going anywhere. I mean,
Microsoft
ain't
is
really-
still an incredible company to invest in, though.
They-
It's a very
they are.
good.
but they're kind of just straight line up
I
and
mean,
down.
it's in my opinion a very reliable stock because they do so much. I mean, if say if they stopped producing Xboxes or Xboxes went out of demand, then their entire company isn't going to crash. They might see a trend of downfall, but like
Yeah,
they
because
still
kids
do. What do they do?
play Minecraft all day.
Well, yeah, they own a lot of top games like Minecraft. They what does Microsoft? I mean, they make computers, laptops.
Yeah,
I don't think they produce any like parts, but they make the computer. They produce them.
yeah.
Um.
Ooh, cough.
Oh,
And it go
they do. No, never mind. Do they do phones? Yeah, they do phones.
Who's buying a Microsoft phone though? I mean,
Servers,
you just-
phones, and other intelligent devices. Server applications for distributed computing environments. Productivity applications. Business solution applications.
Pretty much, Microsoft has an applicant. They like make a bunch of apps.
It's not a lot of. I mean, it's quite a bit of physical stuff, but a lot of digital and like subscription-based services and apps, software, and like if you have PC Game Pass, which I'd have, that's money to Microsoft. Any games on the Microsoft Store, money for Microsoft. If you have any Windows computer, that's Microsoft. So,
Yeah,
which
I
is like
mean,
most of computers. I mean,
Yeah.
nobody uses what's the alternative? Like, there's
Microsoft Bing. That's also Microsoft.
Chrome operating system, which is just on like Chromebooks. You have
There's like
Apple's Mac OS, which is
there's this
alright,
one
I don't
that
like
I
Mac
keep
OS that much though.
I keep seeing this gaming operating system and like Minecraft YouTubers videos.
Oh, is it like Linux?
It's like whenever I don't know, it's like Quest something.
I think that's a
No,
browser.
that's a browser.
Yeah, not an operating system. It's fine. But I like Windows so much better than any other operating system.
Yeah, it's just
It allowed
everybody
me to
has.
do so much, and it's just the like most people, they don't even know what an operating system is. They just know they have Windows 10,
Yeah.
Windows 11, Windows 7.
Well, everybody's gonna have Windows 11 except for me and you, who are both running on Windows 10.
Yeah, because our computers aren't strong enough to run Windows 11 for some reason. I prefer Windows 10 though. I don't know. I just
Mine-
like it better.
On any game ever, but not Windows 11.
Most people still use Windows 10.
Yeah, I mean, it's cool.
It's cool, yeah. It's perfectly fine. It's not outdated.
Yeah. Yeah. Landon, shut up,
Oh, I haven't been recording this whole time. Just kidding.
dude.
All right,
Yeah,
you want to end it?
Yeah, I'll end
Alright.
it.
Cool. Go ahead.
Alright, thanks for watching. This wasn't what we suspected to do, but thanks for sticking around anyway.
It's a fun episode.
Yeah, this was a cool episode. If you like these two-person episodes with like Lucas and Sebastian and me and Lucas, comment down below and we'll do more. Like we're two of us who know a good bit about a topic, talk about a topic on an episode.
Yeah, that's honestly not a terrible format idea. You know, I just
Yeah.
realized I'm the only person in the podcast who's ever been on or who's been on every single episode.
Congrats
It's because
to
I
Lucas.
have to record the episodes. Nobody else can record the episodes,
can.
which I guess you can, but you don't exactly.
I can
mean,
also edit them.
yeah, but it'd probably take you a lot longer.
It would take me a lot longer, and I probably would just cheap out halfway through. But
Well, I don't really edit them. We used to say a lot of stuff, a lot of last names and stuff, but we've gotten better. You know, without
Yeah,
like Wyatt. No offense, Wyatt.
once we remove Wyatt, pretty much everything editing.
Like all I do
So-
is just slap on the thumbnail, and you know,
Yeah,
we're gonna.
So,
I want to start planning for these a little bit more. We did well in April. I want to go back to April. We got like 60 podcast downloads that month.
yeah.
Anyway, we need to end the episode. All right, bye guys. Synchronize bye, I
Synchronize.
guess.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.